This is the Digital Key, Season 1, Chapter 8. In this episode, we will be talking about dualism and the digital key. Throughout these podcasts, we have described digital and analog or substitutionary structures as like physical confirmations of affirmation or negation, showing the relationships between interacting people. Digital structures, creating exclusive word associations, involve a central person affirming one impulse for another and negating the not set of that impulse. Structures can establish parallel relationships of affirmation and negation around some central person. There are also analog structures, created within infinite recursion, where the relationship between two impulses is substitutionary. But what creates structures? What animates them? The answer is power created by desire. Structures are fundamentally power relationships animated by the flowing of expectations, according to hierarchy, or tautology. Hierarchical affirmation of one particular impulse entails the satisfaction of an expectation about the behavior of another. It is a prediction that is satisfied by the outcome. In competitive interactions between two individuals, the displacement of projected intention entails the failure of one prediction or expectation and the success of another. But it can be said that any time an unequal relationship created by desire is formed between two people, a structure is formed. That structure may be hierarchical, in which case, the expectation met is that of the superior, accomplishing some goal according to the desire of the superior. Or it may be tautological, where the expectation met is a common one, according to a common desire. Thus, we can say that wherever there is desire, structures manifest, tautologically according to a common desire, and hierarchically according to the desire of the superior. There are thus two forms of power which animate structures. There is power created by primacy relative to expression of an impulse or goal. Tautology. And 2, there is power created by any form of scarcity. Hierarchy. Under tautology, we see resonance through the digital key, as nonlinear intersections produce an in-group which ultimately mirrors and releases tensions simultaneously. Under hierarchy, we see an in-group and an out-group where there are dialectical positions and posturing. Thus, hierarchy is fundamentally rooted in dualism. It creates division between what is unitary under tautological reverse substitution. So we see that when hierarchical compulsion compels a phase flip in a bodily rhythm, or cycle curtailing infinite recursion, it is the intrusion of dualism into the unitary pattern of a particular rhythm. As we explained in Season 1, Chapter 3, there are affirmational rhythms or phases and negational rhythms or phases. Whether we are talking about the celestial rhythms, which have affirmational and negational phases, such as the day and night, or bodily rhythms or cycles, such as the water cycle consumption of water and urination of water. There is a continual unfolding of the unitary into the dualistic and back again. Our bodily rhythms root us in dualism through the flipping of phase, such as caused by the hierarchical compulsion within infinite recursion. Infinite recursion, although arising from negation and sublimation, represents the unification of our being with the substance of the system, with the consensus shift as the result. Breathing out. Whereas, the compulsion which flips the phase of a rhythm terminating infinite recursion represents our division from the unity of all. Breathing in. From this, we can see that there is a continual unfolding of the substance of this place, division and unity, integrating with our bodily rhythms and cycles, the patterns of structures created by scarcity, or commonality, infinite recursion. We are fully transformed by this process of unfolding with each cycle, which intersects with our being via the cross-section of our very impulses. That's the end of the podcast for today.